Good Friday evening, or whatever day or time of day you guys view this on. But what we're doing today is we're taking a 350 Chevy small block. We're putting a stroker crank in it. We're going to a 375 stroker crank. And the problem with that is the rods. The rods can contact your cam lobes depending on what your lift is. So what we have here is a cam lift that's, I think, 435, and we're going to a cam that's got I think we're 575. So what we're doing is we're putting the new stroker crank in the block with the cam that we have, because we have to order a cam from Comp Cams. We have to tell them whether we want the normal base circle or the small base circle. And one of the drawbacks on a small base circle is your lifters sit a little bit further down in the bore, and supposedly it throws off your valve geometry. But you guys know how this stuff is, right? A zillionth of a gnat's hair means nothing except for guys that bench race and guys that talk about, things that are never, ever going to really matter or occur. So if you get a zillionth of a horsepower out of doing whatever they suggest, well, so be it. What we're looking for is, will it work or won't it? What do we have to do here? So what we did is we got a rod that is actually the measurement of our current cam, the new lift of our cam added to it, and then we want 60 thousandths clearance. So here's what we did. We got this rod, and we're going to measure it, and we need basically 1/8 of an inch. So there we go. We're at 0.116, just about 1/8 of an inch up top on the, a little bit over 1/8 of an inch. So that's what has to happen. That's your number. You take your current base cam that you have, if you're going to put a bigger one in, add your safety factor of 40 to 60 thousandths. They say 60 to 80, but if your cam ever moves, or your bottom end ever moves that much, your motor's on its way out anyway. So 40 is probably pretty cool. But the next thing we do is we spin. So we spun this crank with a rod on each whatchamacallit, journal. So we know we have to grind number 2. Actually, that's number, 2. So we have to ground 2. This is 4, no problem. So we had to grind 1 clears, no problem, cam lobe. 2, have to grind. 3, no problem. 4, no problem. 5, no problem. So here's 6, and I'll show you what you do. You look down into the block, and I'll get us a light here. So you look down into the block, and we're going to see where the actual cam interferes with the rod. And looking down in there, you could see it right there. That's what's going to happen. So if you guys never thought about this and you're going to go with a stroker crank, so here's what I do. I put this down in there, and guess what, guys? See it? It just about clears with my safety factor. So it's just kind of, see it? There's interference. So we're going to have to grind. You can see it right there. But now when I move this crank, there's your height of your cam lobe. You can see it right there. There's the top of the cam lobe. Come on, camera. Focus in. There you go. There's the top of the cam lobe right there. So I'm tight farther back on the rod. But watch this. As I spin. Come on, camera. As I spin it, it's even going to get worse. Come on, you stupid camera. Watch it. gets even closer in there. Let's see if I just light it from this end. It's not a magnet on it. Maybe I magnetize it from that way so you can see it. So there you go. There you can see it right there. There's your cam logo. So as I spin it and it goes closer, I'm surprised it doesn't hit right now. But it doesn't. It's not hitting. No. But you guys get the gist of it. That's what happens when I put my... You can also see it from this side. There it is. So you see it? It's right, I mean, it's right there. So what you would do is you would get your custom bent. See that? Oh, I'll show you the car. 68 Jaguar XKE 2+2 with the 350. Yeah, it's going to be a 383 now, but it's got the original independent rear suspension. Car goes pretty good. So we're going crazy. We're going to put a roller cam in it. Not a real big one, 575 lift, like I say. But that's what we're figuring out right now. What do we have to order? We got to order the small base cam. So you can see right there, I am not clearing. I am not clearing. I don't have an 1/8 of an inch that's going to take into account my new cam. So just wanted to show you that. That's what happens. It's pretty, it is freaking close. It's even close to the cylinder. See the cylinder? Bottom of the block, the cylinder. I just have, there's not a lot of clearance there either. So when you're working on these, you got to clearance the block, which I will put a bolt in and show you, in case you never saw how to do this stuff. Okay. When you put your bolt in, when your rod comes around, it's going to hit, boink, right there. That's where your interference is. So you're going to have to grind that out. And you can see what you have to grind out. You have to, for the space, side angle. So not a lot. You don't have to grind a lot out, but you have to grind it. That's the deal. So hope you liked the video. We're gonna try to order the regular base circle, and what we're gonna have to do, I'll show you where it's hitting, like right there, and you can see there's not a lot of metal to be taken away because I hit right here. So there's not a lot, and we got to grind from about right there. So these are eagle rods. I'm going to call them and tell them. I'll post another video, let you know what we did. But, and there's the old crank. Just, you know, sometimes it's more trouble than it's worth. We also got 202 brownfield heads. Old technology, but they work and they were cheap. They flow a heck of a lot. Got big ass ports. I think I can show you. Yeah. Those are some big ports. Poured it right out, so. All right. Enjoy. God bless America. Peace out. Get those gas prices down and the hell with electric vehicles.